In 1071, one battle would decide the fate of an empire. The Byzantine Empire had stood strong for centuries, but now a new power was rising in the east, the Seljuk Turks, fast, aggressive, and unstoppable. At the center of this storm stood one man, Romanos IV Diogenes, the Byzantine emperor. He knew the danger. Seljuk forces were pushing deeper into Byzantine lands, raiding cities and threatening control over Anatolia. If nothing was done, the empire would slowly collapse, so Romanos made a bold decision. He would lead a massive army himself, and crush the Seljuks once and for all. Thousands of soldiers gathered under his command, heavy infantry, elite guards, foreign mercenaries. It was one of the largest armies Byzantium had ever assembled, but there was a problem. This army was not united. Some soldiers were loyal, others were not. Inside the army, politics and betrayal were already growing. Meanwhile, far away, Seljuk Sultan Alp Arslan was preparing. Unlike the Byzantines, his army was fast, disciplined, deadly. He did not need a huge force, he needed strategy. And he was about to face an emperor who underestimated him. As Romanos marched east, he believed victory was certain, but he had no idea, he was walking into a trap. The two armies finally met near Manzikert, but this was not a normal battlefield, it was a game of strategy. Romanos divided his army, sending part of his forces away, a decision that would weaken him. Alp Arslan watched carefully, he waited. The Seljuk army moved fast, horse archers circled the Byzantines, attacking, then disappearing. Again and again, arrows filled the sky, but there was no direct fight. The Byzantine soldiers grew tired, confused, frustrated. They wanted a real battle, but Alp Arslan refused to give it. Instead, he stretched them, pulled them apart, drained their strength. As the sun began to set, Romanos made a decision. He ordered his army to retreat. But this is where everything went wrong. The retreat was misunderstood. Some units thought it was a full withdrawal, others thought it was a trap, and then, the worst possible thing happened. Andronikos Doukas, a commander who did not support Romanos, turned his forces away. He abandoned the emperor. In that moment, the Byzantine army lost its structure, and Alp Arslan saw his chance. As confusion spread through the Byzantine army, everything started falling apart. What was once a strong and organized force, was now divided, tired, and leaderless. The moment Andronikos Doukas withdrew his troops, the army lost its backbone. Soldiers didn't know what to do. Some kept fighting, others started running, and many were simply surrounded. This was exactly what Alp Arslan had been waiting for hours. He had avoided direct combat. Now, he attacked with full force. Seljuk cavalry moved fast, surrounding the Byzantine army from all sides. Horse archers fired arrows non-stop. There was no escape. The battlefield turned into chaos, dust filled the air. Cries of soldiers echoed everywhere, commands were no longer heard. In the middle of this disaster, Emperor Romanos IV still stood his ground. He did not run, he did not hide, he fought, like a true leader. But even courage cannot save a broken army. His guards were falling one by one, the enemy closed in, and finally, Romanos was captured, a Roman emperor, taken alive by his enemy. It was a moment that shocked the entire world. After the battle, Romanos was brought before Alp Arslan, but instead of killing him, the Seljuk Sultan showed unexpected respect. Still, the damage had already been done. The Byzantine army was destroyed, its power was broken, and soon after, the empire began losing control of Anatolia. This land was its heart. Without it, the empire could never fully recover. The Battle of Manzikert did not end Byzantium instantly, but it changed its future forever, all because of confusion, a failed retreat, and one act of betrayal. Thanks for watching my video. Like and subscribe my channel.